I forgot my webcam was on already. Alright guys, welcome back to No Man's Sky. It has been a while. We are going to be messing around with the most recent update that just came out, Breach. And we're gonna start the expedition tonight. I forgot the volume on my phone was on. I just yelled at myself. We're going to be playing the Breach Expedition today, but first I wanted to go into creative mode and just mess around with the new shipbuilding parts, because it's just really fun to just build crap. So that is what we are doing today. I really need to fix my mic thingy. It's so wobbly. I need to fix it. Now, just a heads up, the sides of the screen for you guys might be a little cut off, but I don't think there's any menu information you're really going to be missing out on. I could be wrong, but I think you're not. I think you should be good. Because No Man's Sky doesn't have the option to shrink down your menus to 16 by 9. So I would have to play with black bars if I didn't. But next time I should have that issue fixed. I'm going to look into getting that fixed. All right, so let's turn this off. Oh, it automatically closes the game because I have to play on full screen. Yeah, if you play on borderless and you try to tab out when streaming this game, for some reason it just crashes the game. All right, so we are in here now. What am I doing? I don't know. I guess we should head back to the nearest space station and see about getting a new ship built just for fun. And then we're gonna after we've messed around with the shipbuilding for a little bit, we're gonna hop in and do the expedition. Yeah, the ship's called the Departure of Gravity, and oh yeah, my ship is dope. I forgot I made this monstrosity. Alright, we're getting a little lag here. Okay, that's on the game's end, not on my end. I forgot I had this monstrosity of a ship I built. Look at this puppy. Look at it. It's amazing. Look at this thing. I got really bored of the shipbuilder pre-update, so I'm curious how this is going to come out now. I really like how I made those engines, but some of the new parts they added should make this even better. I love the design of the ship I put together here. Look at this thing. It's amazing. What's up? Hello. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I stream a lot of games, but we're just getting into the new Breach update, but I wanted to go in creative mode and just mess around with the shipbuilder for a bit. I don't know if you heard my opening spew, because we just started. We're going to do the expedition tonight. I'm going to be playing rather late, since I'm off tomorrow, but we are going to be working on some new ships just for fun and doing the expedition. This is the ship I have currently for my creative mode. And I like what I did with it. It's freaking huge, though. Also, the door not closing problem has still not been fixed. Hello, games. Please fix it. And where's my space station? There it is. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I don't know if my usual peeps are going to be popping in for this. I wish the door would close. Then again, that might just be persistent because this is an older save. I don't know, maybe. But, good morning to you. I assume it's morning where you're at, wherever that may be. Well, I guess it's technically morning for me here, too. It's midnight for me. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Feel free to stay active in chat. I'll reply when I'm able. Right. So, let's go through our little catalog of ships we have here and see if there's anyone we can abandon for a new model. Yeah, the hatch is coming down too steep. Let's see. Is closing it work? Okay, there we go. Yes, closing it is working. Good. All right, let's see what other ships we have that we were working on in our little creative mode here. Hopefully everything's running good on y'all's end. Let me summon a different... Man, I still love what I did with this one. But it is a big boy. But I want to mess around with these new parts. Alright, let's summon some of our other ones and see what we have here. Switch ships. What was the Skylark again? Okay, the Skylark was my sportier looking one. Let's take a look at it. We could probably abandon the Skylark, but let's see what else we have. Because this was an unfinished project. See what else we have. It's been a little bit. Okay, what about you, big boy? What? I have a certain style of ship I tend to create more often than not. This one's very long. This is another one I could potentially abandon. Yeah, we'll modify this one. We'll do this one. So you're German. My family is also German, although I do not know any German. Besides maybe Guten Tag. That's about it. And a few swears here and there. That's all I really know. Alright, let's oh god, the game froze for a second there. Okay, let's start deleting some stuff. Okay, we're gonna start over from scratch. Do you play No Man's Sky often, Luden? Let's start off super simple. I had an idea in mind for a ship, but oh god. But let's start off simple. Let's look at our new parts. Where's the parts? Okay, so we have new landing gear, hydraulic legs. Okay. Thank you a lot for joining me. Means a lot. Okay, we have new engines. Ambassador. Fuel efficiency boost, maneuverability, wide body thruster, twin sublight jets, and longshore. Oh, firebox. Okay. New weapons. Infra knife platform. Cyclonic defense cannon. New defense field. Shield strength just an 8%. Huh. And no new generators. Okay, but lots of new weapons. And let's see what else we have in our new parts here. We should have some new horizontal parts, I think. Yeah, here we go. Rims. It's weird they call them rims. Engine cover rim, fuel rod cover rim. Okay, those are the only new ones there. I am assuming we do not have any of the Atlas stuff. Industrial cargo link. Okay. You love No Man's Sky? It's my favorite survival game. I just don't have as much time to play it as much as I would like. So lately, I've just been coming in for the expeditions to unlock all the stuff and just messing around with the new features for a little bit, and then I kind of have to take a break for a while. Because I still work a full-time job and I have a bunch of series on the channel, so I don't have as much time to play it as I would like. Okay, so we got some new joints. Got gantry links, cargo links, and canister links. Those are gonna make some good decorative parts. All right, so let's start off super simple. Let us get ourselves a Titan hab. Also, do we have any new accessories? I didn't check that. No new accessories. Okay, let us start with a Titan hab. Oh wait, we need a landing gear first. Let's try out this new landing gear. Let's just do one for now. Let's do Titan hab. How do I want to go about this? Let's start off super simple. Titan. Let's just mess around with new parts, see how it feels. So I know we have some new booster wing modules. Let's look at these. These are sleek looking. It's cool. Huh. Okay. I wish we had access to the Atlas parts in creative mode, but I understand why they didn't do that. Okay, let's try these engine rims. Oh, so that's what that looks like. Okay, those are cool. That's cool. Interesting. Oh, they can half stack. That's weird. Alright, so we have that. And this is the shorter version, right? Yep. And we have these ones. These are cool. Let's see. Left trigger. Been a while since I've messed with the controls here. There we go. Okay, that's interesting. Speedbird. I could make like a super simple, like flying saucer-like design. That's cool. Now, I did have a ship I wanted to try building, so we're gonna do that, but I want to just mess around with these parts a little bit. Let me do the angled ones here. Let me try these. Just kind of messing around, experimenting. Engines. Let's try the... I'm assuming we need stuff on the side here. Luckily, I know a cool trick. Let's take this off. Use these. That'll allow us to attach an engine kind of wherever we want. Let's go with this for now. We want that further back. No. Let's take that off. Let's do... What do I want to do here? Well, hopefully me just trying to build a ship with the new parts is entertaining for you. There we go. Right on the middle there. And then we should be able to remove this and put that other part back. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as I would like, though. That's okay. We're just experimenting. Let's try something a little different here. Hold on, can these be double stacked? Yes. Yes, they can. They can indeed be double stacked. They can be double stacked. That is awesome. Okay, so let's use our linkages again here. Let's put one here and one here as attachment points for our engines. I think I want to try what I was doing with that other one. Let's do the ambassadors. I like the ambassador ones. There. You can remove these. Double stack. Where is it? This one. Dang it, that's not connected. Darn. Well, we can always do something else with that. Instead, let's do another one of these. We can do that. That's cool. Should fix that issue if we can get that connection going. I had it for a second there. It keeps wanting to snap in a different spot. We can't get it, that's okay. We can always stick something else on and see what it looks like. Not stacking the way I want it to. Okay, that's not gonna work the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. Let us do junction joints. Push those engines back on. Just experimenting. Just forget where the engines are. There they are. That is connected. Good. Okay. These look like they're cool. I think I like these ones better. Then we'll try a Speedbird cowling here. It's weird that it won't attach directly to the back there. That's weird. Sometimes you gotta cheese it a little bit, so we'll do a joint here, and that should allow us to connect that there. Where the hell did that Speedbird cowling go? My eyes don't like me. There we go. that. And we should be able to connect. Let's keep it simple for now. It's super simple. I hope you're having a good day, Lunid. Oh, that's a new one. That's a new part I didn't see. Thermal grill cap. Okay. There's probably some other pieces I'm missing. I just realized we don't really have a place for a reactor here. We need to fix that. Need a reactor, right? Doesn't really matter which one. We'll do that one. And we'll cover that up with something in a moment. Kind of like the way that looks. Now I know this can overlap if I face this the other way, but you can't do that, unfortunately. Now I know we can do, where's the Firebird firebox? Sometimes you can get these to overlap in a weird way. Not that way. Where's that dish? Darn. I need a little bit more space for that to work. Just messing around with it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I just wanted to see how these new parts look. All right. Let's build the ship we were intending on building. So I want to try and build a Warhammer 40k Thunderhawk. So that's what we're doing now. Let's build a Thunderhawk. So I think the best landing gear for this would be this one in the front. Yeah. And then we want a Titan-class Hab in the front. How do we want to do this? That's probably good. Then, not putting the cockpit on yet. We want to put the landing bay at the front. I know we can. I don't. There we go. They probably use a Titan-class walkway there. Is how we want to do that. No, we do need it to be longer. We do need it to be longer. Okay, then we want another Titan-class Hab. Here. That's not how that's supposed to go. Alright, you gotta go to work. Well, thank you for tuning in ever so briefly. Feel be cool if you subscribed, but have a great day. Cockpit like here, right? Maybe. This might have to be a 3-layer tall ship for this to work the way I want it to. Just experimenting after all. firebox. It's not quite it. I'm gonna build this the way I want it to. What's gonna be our trick here? I think it actually kind of needs to be 3 high for this to work the way I want. I'd have to pull up a picture of a Thunderhawk just so I can get a better reference thing. Let's try that. Let's look up 40K Thunderhawk. I'm trying to build here. Okay, so cockpit at the very front. Okay, so maybe we don't need it 3 high. That's good to know. So, let's do Titan-class walkway. Cockpit right on the front, like so. Okay, that seems right. I think this just needs to be a walkway. Yeah, have one stair going down, one going up. Then we want probably the Firebird, right? That's not what I said. That's longshore. Let's do... Where's my firebox? Let's flip it. So... What's the back of the ship look? The back is taller. Yeah. This one might actually be too big. Let's do this instead. Yeah, that seems better. Wish there were some slimmer side parts, like some flat panels. Hey, Hello Games, add some flat panels to put on the side of the ship. It'd be really cool if you did that. So there's kind of the front of our ship there. So we're gonna have 2 wing things on the side here. So let's do the front first. Let's get the front looking how we want it to. It's the little winglets. There we go. I wish you could flip these upside down. But alas, you cannot do that. Man, I wish you could rotate this. Okay, I guess we have these instead. Those wings are at the top, just behind the cockpit. That is correct. On a Thunderbird. These wings are too big, though. I wish there was a smaller one. I wish there was a smaller one of those. That's okay, though. Still gonna look relatively good. Not having access to some flat side panels is a little frustrating, though. Get another good image of a Thunderhawk here. There's a good one. So that's correct. That's correct. Start working our way back. Any flat windows I can put there? We can put those there to cover that. cover the sides with these things. Kind of fill it out. Could cheese the system here. Tall intake. It's weird that got moved to a different space, or a different category. Okay, that's not looking how I want it. What do these small windows look like down here? It's not it. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Man, we need some flat panels, Hope. We need some flat panels. Paneled window looks better down there. That. Here. There's supposed to be some guns here on top, so let's find some good-looking guns to put on top. There's a gun that's set a little flatter. Technically, this would be, it would be more accurate to just put the vents here. Wish you could rotate them though. They need to add the ability to rotate parts more than they currently have. That's kind of looking like a thunder car. Kind of. Then you go one space back, and then you have a slope here. And there's like guns and stuff. Come out looking a little strange, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just don't know where I'm gonna fit the generator and stuff. Definitely start putting generators on the top here. Definitely gonna need another hab. There's definitely gonna be some walkways on the side here. A linkage on the back. Let's start cramming in all our generators. Luckily, so many of them can be overlapped. Unless, of course, they fixed that, which is a possibility. They did not fix that because they're awesome. We don't want them to fix those kinds of problems. We want our stuff to overlap as much as possible. So we're probably going to want the engine covers here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to look good. It's kind of the closest we can get to some flat side panels. And that actually doesn't look bad. That's... What? That's not what I did. And then... Flip. Horizontal. There we go. That's kind of like having some flat panels. That kind of gets the look we're going for. All right, now we need some big old engines to put on the side here, and I think I think we're gonna need Titan. Titan boosters sounds correct. Yeah, Titan definitely sounds like the correct one for the job here. That looks right. That looks right. Okay. We might want to move them out a little bit more to give the ship the correct profile. Let's do that. So, we need another hab or something. Maybe not full-on size habs, maybe. Let's do some walkways. Overlapped those much closer on this side. I just noticed that. There we go. It's a little closer. Okay, now we want bring those Titan-class engines back. Definitely want these puppies on the outside. But maybe up a little higher, like up here. A lot of overlap I'm not too much of a fan of here. Those are too far forward. That's gonna make the ship way too tall. Alright, guess we're not doing those side habs. We'll do what we were doing before. Like so. Then we need wings and stuff coming down off of that. So we may need to do some shenanigans here. Where is this one? There we go. We need that there. We need the appropriate part to go on the side of that. I'd have to do some tricks and shenanigans here. It'll be tricky to get this the way I want to. Let's keep building up, though. Let's keep doing the top. I'll worry about the bottom later. So we definitely need some firebox stuff going on up top. If I can. Does not want to connect where I want it to. That'll do. We'll move that back there. Try that again. Let's do... Damn, we need it further back. Could theoretically put a generator on the bottom and then cover it up later. That's not what we need. Definitely gonna need this on here somewhere. This thing does have fins in a couple places. That seems right. Wish we had the means to cover up this back engine section here. Maybe. Kinda works. Kinda works. Not as sleek as I would like it, but it is what it is. Now we want the engine sticking out a little bit. These need to be further out. Cheesing it a little bit here. These also need to be further out. Let's take those off. Let's put some junctions there as connectors. There we go. Now we can extend that out further. Extend out our wings here. Yeah, let's extend these out. On the hawk. If I connect the right wing, I can connect something to the opposite side of it. Not quite. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. We can definitely go ahead and attach some guns to the bottom here. Yeah. Okay, hold on. See, more of you have joined in. Hello. We are here in creative mode. We are going to be doing the expedition. But we are here in creative mode just to mess around with some of the new ship parts, and I'm trying to recreate a Thunderhawk from Warhammer. That is what I am attempting to do. Am I succeeding at it? Not really. But we're trying. Trying to get as close as I physically can to it. As close as I physically can. I think we're doing all right as far as looks go. Let's put these back on. Kinda looks good. Kind of being the operative word here. Not as good as I would like. We're We're not chasing perfection here. We're just trying to look cool. That can't attach where I want it to. Okay. Not completely going as planned here. Pull up that picture of the Thunderhawk again. So we need wings coming down over the engines. Actually be best to take those off. Instead, put down another... Let's put the wings straight on. Anything else that can fulfill that wing design? Of course we could do that. Not chasing perfection. We are not chasing perfection. Where's our big gun? Like a big gun right here, right? Be the best I can do, really. I can probably fill that in with a dish. Yep. Perfect. There's got to be a way to inlay that a little bit better. That's not what I was thinking of, but that might be helpful because that does add new attachment points. Where's our speed bird? That's not what we want. We need a big rear thruster. Yeah. Big one. Then we want the two of these. Well, we can't replicate the spoiler that the Thunderbird has, but we can. This here, put this here, and we can move this. Might be able to put that dish back here. That takes up too much space. More space than we would like. Where's our spoiler again? There it is. Old S-foils. This might be the best we're going to be able to do here. As far as creating the silhouette of this ship. Something slimmer than that. Definitely not perfect. That's okay. We're not going for perfect after all. Okay, we need to cram some stuff on the underside here. That's exactly where I wanted that. We need some slanted something. I'm sure there's someone who's way more creative than me that's able to do this much better than I can. Not be surprised. Be better to put something else there. One of these. Doesn't quite attach the way I want it to. Man, we need some flat panels. Like just some flat square panels. Can go on the sides of things. That would be awesome, Hello Games. That would be awesome. You know you want to do it, HG. You know you wanna. That ain't it. Not what we are going for. It's kinda it, maybe. Do that. Can we fill this in? Not quite. I was hoping we could snap something on the bottom of this to fill in the gap there. I don't think we can. Darn. It's tough. Getting it the way I want it. Being best just to use those little winglets that I like so much. It's probably best. Little winglets. I am so indecisive. Speedbird doesn't really look too great there. Another piece here. It's gonna fit in there very nicely. That's actually a lot better. We'll use that. It's a lot better. The front of the wings is angled, so maybe instead of that, put A larger angled piece, maybe. What's the largest wide angled piece we have? This Speedbird nacelle, right? Gotta be. Just don't like the way that looks, really. Yeah, it might have been the best there. Yeah, that was probably the best option. What we had. It's not the Vesper. Which one was it? It's the Super Cruise, right? Yeah, it's probably Super Cruise. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Now we gotta put some guns on the bottom. What guns fit best there? Probably phase beam array, appearance-wise. Why can't I attach it to the ends? Can I please attach it to the ends? That'd be great. It won't let me put it on the ends. That's frustrating. Really the only things I can put on the bottom. There technically needs to be landing gear there for it to be correct for the ship. But that's okay. This needs to go on the bottom of this. That's not where I put that at all. There we go. Put more hydraulic legs back here. Fill out the bottom of the ship here. More of these. We need something to fill in this gap here. It'd be best to do another one of these. We need something even more slanted. Yeah, like that. Okay, kinda. We kinda have a Thunderhawk. Kinda being the operative word here. Is there anywhere I can fit some missile pods, maybe? Squeeze in some missile pods or something? Really fill this out? Attach missile pods to the back of the wings. What was that? Ooh, underneath the engines? That works. That works pretty well. Yeah. That does indeed work. Then we'll do photon cannon somewhere in a place that makes sense. Put another. What's it look like here? That is tiny compared to what I thought it would look like. Best here. Probably just cyclotron, really. Some greebling up on top. Greebling anywhere we can where it makes sense. something I could attach on these engines here to make them look a little nicer. We got pretty damn close to what we were trying to make. This is just me just messing around with parts. Might as well hop into the expedition now. But, so, yeah. And let's make it Space Marine blue here. Not perfect, but it's just a prototype anyway. Apply to entire Corvette. Color button, come on. That's not it. No, stop it. Go away. There we go. Zoom. The color thing to work. The colors. The button's not working. I want to apply that to the entire Corvette, please. There we go. Apply to entire Corvette. There we go. Did not want to work on me the first time. Right, there's our prototype Thunderhawk. In fact, it looking rough and rugged is exactly what you'd expect from a Thunderhawk. So it doesn't look too out of place. I just don't know why I couldn't attach the guns to the bottom of the thrusters there. Just did not want to cooperate with me there. But we have our 40K Thunderhawk. This definitely needs some interior ladders here. Let's work on that. Oh, cool. It now properly displays the model. That's cool. Internal stairway right off the bat. And that's going to take us up to where the cockpit is. Because that's how it is in the real ship. What is this doing here? Ah, if you put that generator on bottom, it goes through. I wish you could flip generators upside down. Yeah, that generator is clipping. Cool. Well, let's just fly it around a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just wanted to really see if I could create something similar to what you see in 40K. It's got its flaws, though. It's alright. Could be better. Sun at? Oh, it's over there. Towards the sun a little better, so I can get a better image here. First draft 40K Thunderhawk. Very rough, but I'd have to spend way more time than I would like trying to perfect that. But it is still very cool that we can even get anywhere close to that look. Not bad. Alright, guys. Well, I think it's time we get to the expedition. So let me land, and we'll hop right in. Yeah, because there's no flat panels, doing ships that have straight edges, or flat sides, is kind of tough without it looking a little rough, more rough than I would like. It's not horrible. Could be worse. It is right in here. Why? I do not know. Let us quit to mode select, and let's get in and do our expedition. Play. Let's go back to my existing save. All right. I've got a very important notification. I need to check it. Issue resolved. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I gotta go use the restroom. And then we're gonna hop into this expedition. I do not remember what we were doing, but we're gonna hop into it. Alright, give me just a second, guys. So, what were we doing? Okay, we are aboard my freighter, apparently. I forgot I had a freighter in this save, but here we are. Let's go. I remember last time I had a lot of fun with the expedition. The thing was the teleport to your ship. I feel like they should probably fix the placement of these and make them a little more convenient. Just completely forgot what my own Corvette looks like. They still have not fixed the door. That was the wrong button. Okay, there we go. Alright. This was the Corvette we had from the expedition last time. Super simple, compact, cozy. Actually forgot what my ship looked like entirely. That's not it. Camera. Okay, yeah, we had a little version of our bigger ship. What's going on with the frame right here? Loading in some planet stuff. Extreme Sentinel assault underway. Return to Andronis settlement to defend it from attack. I can't be doing this right now. Yeah, that's Outpost Hallelujah. Where's my settlement? It's near Hallelujah somewhere. with my, 'cause I gotta go defend my home. Where's my settlement? It's not showing up on the map here. Settlement is not showing up on my map. It's the sentinel icon, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, I see it. Found it. All right. Yeah, this is the ship I was able to build with the expedition resources we got from the last one. And it is loading in some stuff. I am playing on an existing save, so it's probably a little bit buggy. Come on, game. Come on. No reason for the lag. Why are you doing this to me? Letting me get out of the frickin' cockpit seat. What's going on here? Get me out of the seat. There we go. Wish I had a squadron I could summon. Oh, there's corrupted sentinels here too. Yeah, our life support needs some help. Out of my building, please. Wishing I had upgraded my weapons. Get out of here, you dirty robot. Oh, there's gotta be big sentinels too. Okay, can't believe letting that guy get repaired. It's been so long since I've done combat. You good? Tripping out there. I hope they do a combat overhaul at some point. The combat's still a little rough. There we go. Is that everybody? There we go. Forces retreating. Good. This is not how I was expecting to start my adventure today. Wow, this settlement is very in debt. I have not played in a while. Nama's broadcast has reached Drone Cinema. Use the administration terminal in your office to receive the message. Okay. Do I remember where the office is? No. Where's the office? Oh, here. settlement is struggling. I wish I had more time to play. Wouldn't have this problem if I was able to play the game more often. Received broadcast. Anyone with their eyes open could see the sentinel spike of that magnitude, even if they weren't spying me. What happened? Did they leave any interesting tidbits behind? See what you can find, and then come to the anomaly. I have to know more. Okay. I didn't realize that he was one of the anomaly guys. I didn't recognize him at first. Alright, let's actually do the expedition. Let's stop messing around. Been here for an hour already. One sentinel just stuck in my settlement. Oh yeah, it's a little buggy starting on an old save. But maybe once we leave this area and get into the expedition, it'll be better. Not bad for the free ship you get, the free ship parts you get from the previous expedition. Not a bad looking ship. Let's do this. Expedition time. At least try and get phase 1 done. That's the plan, at least. Alright. Select equipment to bring with us. Okay. So, cargo. We're gonna want probably plenty of metal plating. Plenty of ion batteries. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some repair kits. Wiring looms. Buttload of oxygen. Really good to have some platinum. Probably some gold. We have a lot more metal plating we can bring with us, actually. Don't need to bring that much, though. Don't need ferret dust. We can get more of that easy. Uranium's probably good to have with us. Same as gold. Probably some silver. Just basic materials we're going to use a lot of. Carbon, probably. What else should we bring? What do I have here? Tainted metal, I didn't realize I had. Probably some ways to make money would probably be good. I'll take these Gravitino balls with me. I never know what to bring to these things. 4 ferrite. Yeah, that's easy enough to get more of. What to bring? What to bring? Let's just bring our tech-related stuff with me. Anything we might be able to use to craft stuff, might as well bring. Some weird stuff in my inventory. Alright, now what technology should we be bringing? We don't have any technology to bring. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I should not be this tired. I slept in eyes.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
It's so bright. It's so bright. My eyes.
Life support systems activated.
All right.
Shield kinetic system online.
Planet. It's a very long opening sequence for all these.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational.
Oh, there's stuff right above us.
User initialization sequence complete.
That's cool. That's the closest I've ever seen one of those to a planet. So let's gather basic resources. So sodium, let's grab as much of that as we can. Get oxygen as well. Probably also try and make some money while we're here real quick. This planet's got bugs.
Units received.
One of those planets with a bunch of stuff you can't scan.
Units received.
Get ourselves a little bit of money. Not much, but it's something.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
They added new musical tracks. This musical track seems unfamiliar to me.
Units received.
Let's fill up on our usual stuff. Lots of dihydrogen, lots of oxygen, sodium and carbon, as well as some general ferrite dust. I haven't scanned that?
Units received.
Dihydrogen, okay. View progress expedition. We will check that in just a second, game. Stock up. I wish they would add expedition style milestones to just the base game. You know, where you get rewards for doing them, just like randomly generated things you can do. That'd be cool. Let's just fill up on everything. carbon and oxygen from these plants. That's good.
Technology recharged.
Alright, that's probably a good stock of stuff. It's probably a good start. Alright, let's look at our objectives here. So, expedition. Alright, so crew awaken. Locate your starship. Gotcha. We already know where it is. That's our first goal. Got a good supply of basic stuff. Grab as much as we can on the way as well. Luckily, this planet doesn't seem to be very hazardous yet. You should totally get carbon from these as well. Planet makes water sounds when you jump. Our ship's next to a monolith. Oh boy. Reached my starship. Got it. There's one down. So let's collect the reward. Prepackaged personal refiner unit and starship launch fuel ×3. Gotcha. Alright, so. Oh, he gave us a repair kit too. Cool. Monsters with a repair kit. Supply repair kit here.
Recharged.
Some hermetic seals and metal plating. We got a personal refiner, so let's equip it. Let's see, do we have enough metal plating? I'm sure we do. Yeah. How many did I need? Oh, just the one? We're good? Now we just need that seal. Which we can't make. I don't think that's something you can craft. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, that fixes that issue. Ship repaired. Good. That was fast. Alright, what's our next objective? Current objective. Launch into space for the first time. And that'll give us base computer plans and hyperdrive plans. Cool. And then Atlantid drive. Current objective. Leave the initial system for the first time. Okay. So that one will get us to this one, and then let's see. Reach the first rendezvous point. Gotcha. Corvette basic module pack, refiner unit, powerful frost protection upgrade, advanced mining laser plans. Okay. All right. But I have this monolith just conveniently here, so let's just see what it says. Corvax plaque. The Atlas spoke in fragments. The Atlas interfaces with their shadows. The monolith are their scattered children. Together they convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must understand. Let's seek language. Just for the heck of it. Corvax word for Corvax. I hate that they gave me an asymmetric explorer. Let me turn off the fan. Alright, Yeah, I don't like this ship. It feels so weird flying a regular ship now. Should be another thing done. Yep. All right, let's collect our reward for that as well. That'll give some hyperdrive plans. So we need chromatic metal. Also, we can go ahead and install all of our stuff here. Personal refiner. Probably zero reason to try and overcharge it, huh? Okay, that's installed.
Technology installed.
We just need chromatic and microprocessor. I probably should have grabbed some metal while I was back on the planet. We can buy the microprocessor though. All right, let's get some metal real quick before we go any further. This planet has quartzite, which is useful for that specifically. Planet looks gross and yellow when you're coming in. I need to find some quartzite. Phosphorus. Sodium. Phosphorus. We need quartzite. Some unknown buildings. Birds. We landed in a bad spot. There's no quartzite here. We need stuff for chromatic metal. Let's see if we can, there's a way to do the scan from the inside of a ship. That's not the button I meant to press. Quartzite, quartzite. Some deposits. Ship feels so weird to fly. Deposits. Here. Let's look around, see if we can find quartzite. That plant just moved. Quartzite. There we go. What's up, big bug? Side. Manipulator. We need the smallest one, right? Yeah. Let's get plenty of quartzite. I think quartzite can be used to make chromatic metal just like copper. Bear with me, guys. Which quartzite have we achieved?
Technology recharged.
Oh, this doesn't make chromatic metal. Okay. Can be placed in a refiner to create purified chromatic metal. Why? Why is this not working? Requested operation unavailable. What? I literally said that's how you make chromatic metal. There we go. It was just bugged. It makes it at a 2 to 4 ratio. Holy crap. That's awesome. My first time actually using quartzite for that. Cool. Okay, well, we got what we needed from that. Might as well grab the rest we can. And then we can call our ship and get the hell out of here. And then we just need to go buy a microprocessor from the terminal, if we can. That's probably good. Alright, let's get our ship back. Come to me, you weird, ugly thing I don't like. Can't wait to replace you with a Corvette. I hope they update the ships now. Because now that we have the Corvettes, it kind of renders the regular ships completely obsolete. So I hope we get an update that improves these as well. Okay, so there's a space station. As far as I know, the space stations are all going to be abandoned because I think we are in abandoned mode. But there should still be a trade terminal here. Wow, that is really far away. And even while pulsing, it's that far. Hey. Chip, stop freaking out. I also hope that I still really hope that they update these abandoned space stations to be like giant versions of the abandoned freighters. Because they're just so empty. They're using the old assets. We're looking for the trade terminal here. There it is. Just need a microprocessor. Yep. 27,000. We need some money. We summon the anomaly, we can get some money. Selling that will give us enough.
Units received.
Let's buy our microprocessor.
Received.
Okay. And we needed 5 microprocessors. Oh, Lord. But luckily, we should be able to acquire that rather easy. Yeah, imagine if these were like giant raid dungeons. Like bigger versions of what's on the Desolation update. Like how you can still build Corvettes here. That's funny. Can I summon the anomaly here? No. Can't summon the anomaly. Where are we gonna get more microprocessors? I need a lot of money, don't I? Wouldn't put this in, right? That in. Okay, we need a lot of those. So we need a bunch more money. What's the fastest way to make money in abandoned mode? Okay, so we need to get this hyperdrive built. So maybe we can get something nice from these asteroids. Get lots of silver, gold, and platinum. It might help. Space jellyfish. Hello. An anomaly detector. Find 20 asteroids. I didn't know we were doing that one. These asteroids are bigger, too. He's way bigger than I'm used to. I'm used to asteroids being tiny by comparison. What's our estimated value looking at? Okay, more gold will do it. Okay, that's another one right there. Got antimatter. Nice. So we can go ahead and craft some hyperdrive fuel. Didn't have that on hand. I need a bunch more gold. Why don't you break? Plenty of silver and gold. Silver and gold. It's giving us this tritium. Which ones are giving us the gold? So I think we need to destroy these ones. Big ass asteroid field. Bear with me, guys. Just trying to make as much money as I can super quickly and get what we need. 19,000, 40,000. So that's at least 2 more. Ooh, we almost have enough now. Let's grab a couple more. There's another gold nugget. That's good. There's some platinum. Alright, that should be good. That should be enough. Space station, space station, space station. Space station proximity. We're still too close to it? Oh, it's right. It's like right there. Couldn't see it through the asteroids. Alright, got what we needed money-wise. Space. It's so beautiful. The elegance, the story of why I love space. Alright. Got what we came for. Now we can sell a bunch of that gold we just made. Sell. Okay. So where is all the gold we just grabbed? Oh, there we go. Starship inventory. Okay. 94,000 in gold. 20,000 in silver. 20,000 in platinum. One extra gold nugget, which I can break down in a second. Okay. Now, let's buy our microprocessors. There we go. Be enough now. Get this all repaired. Hyperdrive ready. Let's fuel it.
Technology recharged.
Can probably afford to make a little bit more, huh? Do we have enough to make any more antimatter? Yes, we do. Be cool if you could just drag them on top of each other to combine them. I did not mean to make that metal plating.
Technology recharged.
I did not need to make that. We have plenty of fuel now. There we go. All right, let's get our next objective done. Things still sound like water. All right. A car payment today, and I'm not happy about that. Okay. Galaxy map. We are... Oh, God, my eyes. Where's our first rendezvous point? Pretty far down, out of jump range. Alright, we can only jump one system at a time, it seems. But that'll give us the Atlantid drive, which will allow us to jump even further. I wish the warp screen would stay in first person. There's our next milestone. Collect rewards. And now we'll have enough range to go all the way. There we go. Cool. Now we should be able to warp straight to the next rendezvous point. Never mind, our jump range is very short. Covered by Grand Potato. I don't think we have enough for another jump. Might need to make a little bit more. We just need a tiny bit more condensed carbon, right? Probably make that. No. So we don't have any regular carbon left. Never mind. Okay, now is that still enough to jump though? Let's try. Yeah, not enough to jump. Okay. So we need to find some more carbon. Icy planet. I'm gonna go off to a fun planet. You have a fun planet? Dusty. Eh. Does this system only have 2 planets? This system only has 2 planets. Okay. Well, I don't want to go to the icy one. Let's go to the dusty one. Where'd you go, dusty planet? All turned around here. There we go. Just need some more carbon to make some more antimatter, and we'll be able to make that jump. Yeah, reach first rendezvous. We get debris rangefinder plans and craftable component plans. Okay. Then we get... That's easy. That's the next one. Assemble a Corvette-class starship. Refiner unit, powerful frost protection upgrade ×2. And then search wreckage of a lost Corvette. Advanced mining plans prepackaged. Okay, and that'll be into phase 1. It's all coming together. Hey, this dusty planet has water. Neat. Hopefully this dusty planet has plants now that I think about it, because I need carbon. I cannot see the ground.
Weather warning. Incoming.
Oh, it's got mountains. Firestorm. Great. This is a tall planet. Wow, the mountains reach so high into the clouds that you hit space before you reach the top. That's actually really cool. Can I land on top of this? When I hit the cloud layer, everything goes real dark. This planet sucks. Get some money while we're here. Just need a bunch of carbon. That's all we need. What's that glowing over there?
Units received.
Something. Okay. What is that? This planet's got worms. Okay, can we craft our, let's see, carbon. Slam you in there. Probably need a little bit more just in case. I know my thermal protection's fine. It's fine. It's crazy that these expeditions are shared across all players, and yet people did not bother to scan the plants at all. Can't see shit. Can't see anything. That's enough. Okay. Cool. Find that thing I have. There's another warp core ready to go.
Technology recharged.
Alrighty, let's go. Can't see anything on this planet. now we can reach the rendezvous point and our next achievement. I wonder if any player has managed to find their way into a previous expedition area completely on their own. Like they just happened to warp to a system that was from a past expedition. I wonder if that, how many times that's ever happened. Alright, discovered by Hello Games. Rendezvous. Pretty far. And I'm out of fuel. And I'm no longer out of fuel. My cockpit is freaking out. I cannot wait to get out of this ship. Played on abandoned mode before. Can you still summon the anomaly in abandoned mode? If not, then how do you acquire most of the upgrades? Oh, this planet is a nightmare. Planet's awful. I can't see anything. I feel like it's gonna be a trend with these planets. Approximate location is on a freaking mountainside. Okay. This planet is awful. My knees. Yeah, this planet's gross. Extreme, very extreme storm. Weird creature. Did we go too far? We did. We went way too far, apparently. Oh god, it's so windy here. Enough? Point located? There we go. This planet sucks. There's no life support. Okay. Need to get to this rendezvous point quick. Good, it's a building. Good. Okay. I made it. Alright, let's look around. Let's fill up on supplies before we continue. Any ceiling tentacles gonna whack me? No. Yeah, I hope they update the assets for these bases too. Like they did with the Desolation update. There are certain aspects of the game that still definitely need some attention. Alright. I'll take that slime. Slime's actually useful. Make some nanites out of that. User defined. Terminal active. Unlocking data for Log princess. Looks like the wound of the world, Crimson Ragged Edge. I feel like this is normal dialogue stuff.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Completed. Reward available. Gotcha. Collect. Exosuit upgrade. We're probably good on tech slots for now. So. Alright, so we need solar mirror. Quantum compute. Those are hard to get stuff. Got the everything we needed to learn them. Alright, so next one. Craft a debris range fighter. Okay. So. Need solar mirror, quantum computer, metal plating. Okay, so an antimatter microprocessor, easy enough. That should be simple enough. What needed carbon nanotube? Something did. We can make microprocessors now. Okay, it's quantum computer. Now we need solar mirror, silver and gold. Silver and gold should be easy enough to get because we have the gold. We just need the silver. What else did we need? Metal plating. Metal plating's easy. Do I have enough for metal plating? Probably not, knowing my luck. When do we get our anomaly back? So I can go retrieve the stuff. Summon our ship here. So it probably wouldn't hurt to grab some of these. These are good for nanites at the very beginning of the game. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just here stealing your eggs. Alright. 200 nanites, it's something. Did anything else we need require antimatter? Solar mirror. Okay, what's solar mirror need? Okay, no, we just need silver. We're good. All we need is silver and we're done. So we need to find an asteroid field. Well, how convenient. It's gold. We need silver. I like when the asteroids are like this, the color. Okay, there's some silver. How much silver we got? Probably not enough. We need a tiny bit more. that enough? Yes, it is. Solar mirror. Boom. Now we can craft that rangefinder. Yes. Mission complete. Select the rewards. Corvette basic module pack. Good. Looks like we're making another basic Corvette again, guys. It just gave us everything. Okay. And what's next? Assemble a Corvette-class starship. I assume we have to go to the space station, broke as it may be. To the 9 of you watching, thank you for being here. Oh, this is a Corvette workshop on a planet? That's not expected. I thought we were going to use the one on the abandoned station. Interesting. Temperate planet. Ooh, it's a paradise world, but with, of course, aggressive sentinels. Can't have nice things, can we? Okay, never mind. It is the space station. Okay. Looked like it was going to be on planet. Yeah, because I can't wait to get away from this ugly ship. The ship it gave me is awful. Welcome home. I gotta be fuck T station. Why is my jetpack sound so squishy? Might just be because of the colored jets I have on. So, did we have to collect the rewards for that other one we got early? Yeah, we got this one early. Not an advanced equipment blueprint. Create new Corvette. Let's create a basic baby Corvette. Got some landing gear. Let's plop that down. We have a Thunderbird class hat. Okay. But it gave us 2 landing gear. That's nice. Thunderbird class front end here. Basic reactor. Give us 1 thruster? Give us 2. It probably gave us 2. Yeah. Be weird if it only gave us 1. Titan class thingy-madoober. You want to move this back if we don't have any linkages, do we? Nope. Do we have any walkways? No. Do not. We really don't got much at all. Like we're starting off with the bare bones. Get us somewhere. Get us off the ground, at least. Let me swap my inventories, but that's okay. Didn't give me the option. Huh. Oh, there it is. Be over here. Get everything out of my starship. Repack this. Store technology. There we go. We want to put that on our new ship. There we go. Let's equip this puppy. So that's for Humboldt Drive. Okay, where's all the technology we just took off our other ship? What? Technology we just took off the other ship. Did I accidentally put it back into the starship? I did. I'm dumb. Yeah, I put it in the frickin' starship inventory instead of my exosuit inventory. My bad. There we go. I'm dumb sometimes. So we get, why is it so bright? What is this? This is a weird bug. What's going on with the brightness? It's nuts in here. Why is it so damn bright? Let's install this stuff. Oh, this one came with an Atlantic drive. Oh crap. Install the rocket launcher though. Cool. Alright, let's get, what is going on with this brightness? Let's get out of here. Alright, so next objective for phase 1. Finer unit, powerful frost protection upgrade. So we can put that on our ship now. And then the next one is search the wreckage of a lost Corvette. Okay. So let's leave our seat real quick. Let's put in that refiner. It's in there now. And I think we just have to use one of those things, right? Yeah, scan for debris. Got something? Okay. Leave the pilot seat. Leave the ship. Spacewalk time. Okay. Search the record for lost fragments. Okay. Can't I grab that?
Warning.
Log of the flagship. Crew log. Guessing that's worth money. All we can get from the ship. Those two things? I can't get anything from this one. There we go. It just wasn't registering my hits for a second there. Okay, got some stuff. Wasn't much on these though. Was not much here. I expected more. Okay. Reach the second rendezvous point. We're done with phase 1, it seems. So what do we get? We got some radiator vents, some rocket launchers, that's good, and one turbine aerofoil. What just happened? Oh, screw you. Sorry. My, every time that my Razer software loads randomly, it's, kicks me out of whatever game I'm playing. I don't know why it does that. Alright. Next... It's 2 in the morning for me. Okay. Rewards. Advanced mining laser plans. Gotcha.
Technology installed.
Just need the proper equipment for that. Alright, what's next? So phase 1 is complete. Pre-packaged Aquajets blueprints. Got some good stuff. So we are done with phase 1. What is phase 2? Alright, just reach second rendezvous. Then follow the fire ship Arcadia. We already did that one. And then that'll allow us to deploy the submarine. Oh, I have to go to the deep ocean? That's spooky. Spooky. It is the Halloween update, I guess. Gather sea glass. Okay. Discover an aquatic creature weighing over 10 kilograms. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the second rendezvous. And then I think I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm a little tired. But we will be doing a lot more of the expedition tomorrow. So, how far we gotta go? Got a black hole. A rendezvous. Here. The door's open again. They need to fix that bug. Whenever you warp, sometimes your door comes open and just gets stuck open. Like, look at that. That's weird. How much fuel do I have? For another jump. Oh, we have... That's not the hyperdrive. Where's our hyperdrive? Oh, we got plenty. Let's just go straight there. Got plenty of fuel. Just out of range, but that's okay. We can just jump here and then jump there. Yep. The door. They need to fix that. And final jump. It'd be cool if there was an option to stay in the galaxy map when warping. So it just show you traveling along the line. That'd be neat. Alright, we got to the rendezvous system. Question is, where are we going? I don't have that mission marked, do I? Yep. Let me guess, it's on a water world underwater. Not be surprised. That's a pretty long way. How Hello Games discovers the planets they want to use for expeditions, or if they handcraft them. I could summon my other ship. Almost there. This is entirely unplanned. Wow, you missed the rendezvous point by like a lot. It is underwater. Of course it is. Of course it's underwater. Ship can't even land here, can it? I do not have aquaplanes. But I don't need to land, I forget. I can just hop out. Alright. I am ready to feel very uncomfortable. Directly on top of it, I think. Yeah. Alright. See, stupid door. Yeah. Alright, time to feel really uncomfortable. Thalassophobia. Let's go. Oh, don't do the musical cue like that. That's evil. I am instantly very uncomfortable. Where's the rendezvous point? I can't see it anymore. I don't like being in the ocean. I'm really uncomfortable. Where's my rendezvous point? I should have marked it. Crap. Crap. Let's go up. Should have marked it. I should have marked it. Okay. Where's my teleporter? I got so uncomfortable. Ship, let's actually mark that destination, please. Rendezvous point is not showing up on the map. So that counted as reaching the rendezvous point. Good. Thought I actually had to get there. So that's fine by me. Alright, underwater protection module. Gotcha. All button. Two. Range. I didn't know you could have two. Right. Oxygen rerouter. Oh, we need another quantum computer. How are we gonna get crystal sulfide? Oxygen hermetic seals. Crap, we gotta craft a lot of stuff. Wasn't expecting jumping into the water to make me that uncomfortable that quickly. Alright, so... Objective, follow fire ship apart. Expedition 20, phase 2. Reward, life support gel, ion battery. Use the debris range on the search for traces of the missing vessel. Perform a spacewalk, search for the wreck. Okay. So... this objective has nothing to do with the ocean, which is probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. Okay. We need to make another one of the rangefinder things. So we need another quantum computer. Easy enough. That's cool. I wish I had known that's how that worked. That is new to me. Alright, we need more chromatic metal, gold, and silver. Got you. Do I have any more quartzite? No, I do not. Plenty of gold, though. Turned around here. We're gonna need to craft the majority of these things. And I'm tired. My brain doesn't want to work, but I want to keep going. What is it? Aquajets. I don't even need those. Why do you need the aquajets for the, I guess if you want to summon your ship, I guess you need them. Because otherwise, the ship can just hover above the water. Not sure why you would need that. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna need to go back to space. Okay, I'm glad I do not have to dive in the water. Yet. We will soon, though. While we're in this system itself. Let me at least gather up some of these materials before I hit the hay for the night. I need some more asteroids. Silver is exactly what we needed, so perfect. Much silver as we can. Silver and gold. Okay. Need the chromatic metal and we're good. anything to make aquatic metal in inventory. So we're gonna have to go find a planet that has stuff. What kind of planet am I looking at? Apparently we're still a little too close to this planet to get a good scan. Ancient Bones Quartzite. Aegis. High Sentinel Activity. What's this one? More Quartzite. Arid. I didn't see what this one said. Scarlet. Don't know what that means, but we're going there. It sounds cool. Let's just get this computer made and get this current milestone, and then I think I'm gonna hit the hay, guys. We'll be focusing a lot more on this expedition tomorrow when I have a little more time. Today, I did 2 separate streams today on a kind of a limited time, so. Let's hop in. So I could check out the moons too, probably. Now, what is a scarlet planet? About to find out. Of course, we land on the night side. I can never land on the day side. Can't see anything. Oh god, that's ground. That's a giant mushroom. Looks kind of like our starting planet, to be honest. Looks really awful, though. Can't see anything. That's water. We do not want to be above the ocean. I already made myself very uncomfortable with the last planet. Okay. Land. Probably didn't need to, like, land. Okay. That quartzite right in front of me? Ouch. It does look like quartzite. I landed. Very weird. Oh, this is awful. Can never land on a fun planet. Can't see anything. Oh. You quartzite, sir. It's purple. That's quartzite. Much of that as possible. Diggy hole, diggy hole. Dig, 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 That's probably more than enough. Well, I'm gonna keep going. I might as well grab more because I won't have to do this again. Because I assume we're gonna be using a lot of those beacon thingies. Alright. Let's get back to the ship. The ship looks so lame. We need to get some better parts. Next time, we'll definitely be doing some more salvaging to see if we can get some better parts for our ship here. I really hope they update the standard ships to make them more useful, because currently they are so obsolete. Other than for fighter squadrons. Alright. So. Probably have... Let's get that into our refiner. That's going to produce a buttload.
Technology recharged.
Quartzite refines ridiculously efficiently. So I guess whenever I eventually get to starting an official survival run, I need to find a planet with quartzite ASAP. Alright. And boom, there we go. Got another one. Alright, let's go. Let's go find ourselves another debris field. I landed at the weirdest angle. Let's get into the joyful blackness of space. And then let's use our beacon. Oh, we can summon the anomaly now. Thank you. Now we have 2 ways of efficiently, well, 3 ways of efficiently getting Corvette parts. Also, I hope the design of the Corvette debris changes. What am I doing? I'm just like, back up, go forward, back up, go forward. Cyclonic defense cannon. Okay. It's so hard to hit that one. Weapon charge depleted. Damn it.
Technology recharged.
Infraknife. I was hoping for some more actual, like, ship parts. Okay. Cool if you can go inside of it. I bet you we actually can. Nope, there's a wall there. But it showed something there. Oh. You can access the button, but it doesn't do anything. Okay. Where'd my ship go? Why am I T-posing? Alright. Fireship creators manifested at the space-time coordinate while piloting a Corvette. Leave the pilot seat. Quick menu. Operate the access way. Space. Okay, we already did that. Alright, let's knock out this expedition achievement. Did that not count? Why didn't it count? What? It didn't count? Oh, that's annoying. That means the mission broke. It's frustrating because we did it. We already did it. And it didn't count? Well, then what do I do from here? We already got the parts, though. What? Well, that's not good. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Uh-oh, I think the mission is broken. I might have to do another rangefinder. That's a problem. Sometimes leaving and coming back will do it. Let's try that. Sometimes that'll trigger it. Nope, it just didn't count. I'm gonna have to redo that entire objective because it did not count it even though I did it. That's frustrating. Small cubic object in the space debris. See, the objective doesn't tell you that. Oh crap. Where'd the debris go? The debris despawned, so I have to redo the whole thing anyway. Also, my freaking ramp is broken again. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo it because the ship despawned. That's unfortunate, and that's probably my cue to quit for the night then. Because I don't want to have to craft a whole nother one and redo this whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go to the anomaly. Gonna have to make a whole nother rangefinder and do it again because it didn't count. And the debris despawned. Been in here during an abandoned road. Are all the anomaly people still here? I assume they are. Alright, let's at least collect the supplies we left behind. We got phase 1 done, and we started phase 2. Collect the items I took with me. Copy the Forge of Aether. What ship is that? Is that my previous one? Shit, that's my previous ship. Huh. I could summon that if I wanted to. Neat. I could also bring in my much better multi-tool if I wanted to. I just don't have the nanites for it. Cool, well I know how to make nanites pretty easily, so. Alright guys, well unfortunately we could not continue the objective because the ship despawned. So we'll have to do that again next time. We're going to be streaming this a lot more tomorrow after I get some edits done, but that's the plan. As well as finishing off some more Expedition 33 over the next 2 days as well. But we are going to continue this expedition on the next stream. For all of you who popped in, who may not have hopped into the chat, thank you for being here. I know that they went to work. But thank you, Lunid, and thank you, Blind Frog, for letting me know about that. It wasn't showing up, and I thought I just had to get the... I forgot I had to get the black box for the ship, but it didn't pop up, and then when I loaded the save, the debris disappeared, unfortunately, so I have to do it again. But thank you for being here. It meant a lot to have some new faces in chat since my regulars weren't here. I did stream at a different time than I normally do. But for me, it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, so I gotta hit the hay. We started off this stream just messing around in creative mode with some of the new ship parts, but I think I'm gonna have to do like a dedicated shipbuilding stream at some point. But yeah, thank you, Blind Frog, for letting me know. Thank you for that. So now we know what to do next time. Anyway, guys, if you like this, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon to know when I upload new stuff and when I stream again. And please, if you would, leave a comment in the on the VOD. I definitely need a lot more interaction. Unless I use Google Ads, YouTube is still not sending my stuff out to people. So it'd mean a lot if you did that for me. If you want to support the channel, I do have a Ko-Fi, I do have a Patreon, but don't do that unless you really want to help out. And channel memberships are a thing. I will always give shout outs to my channel members. But yeah, thank you very much. I am rambling yet again because I'm tired. So I will see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye. Go Vault out.